Series after a destructive third-round knockout of a previously undefeated opponent. Your thoughts on that explosive display you have just produced to book your place in the semi-final?
I'm here to dominate this tournament. You know, I'm sending a message out there to everybody that I'm coming. George Groves, get through your next fight with Jamie Cox so we can give the British public, the world, the boxing fans what they want to see, which is me and you in January. And we'll see what happens. I think it's going to be exactly the same what happened here tonight. I'm going out there to knock these guys out. I'm not playing anymore.
So that is the next semi-final, George Groves and Jamie Cox. Just elaborate on what you just stated. Who do you think is going to win that semi-final? Any preference as to who you would rather face in the Final Four of the World Boxing Super Series?
I've been trying to get a fight with Groves now for a few years. You know, he has a world title. He has the name. We have the history. And the boxing fans have been asking for this fight for years. We need to get in that ring and settle it once and for all. You know, James DeGale, Billy Joe Saunders, all these other British fighters, they don't want to get in the ring with me. George Groves has signed on the dotted line to compete in this tournament. So as long as he gets to his fight next, we're going to get on. We're going to give the public what they want to see.
People have questioned your punching power. You've never been a one-punch knockout artist, but you still have a 75% knockout ratio coming into the contest. What do you say to those critics who have questioned the power of your punching, particularly at the higher weight class of 168 pounds, and given the performance you've produced tonight?
Lions don't concern themselves with the thoughts of sheep. You know, armchair critics can say what they want. You know, if I don't have power, then I don't have power. I'm not there to prove anyone right or wrong. I'm here to get in there and give the public give the boxing fans what they want to see, which is exciting fights. Whether it's a knockout, whether it's a 12th round decision, whether it's, you know, a stoppage, I'm always going in there and giving 100% and giving the fans what they want to see. So you can't really ask for more.
You've taken the oath of a fighter who came in undefeated. Your father, when he was there on draft night in Monaco in July, said that Yildirim brings war. What was it like sharing a ring with him tonight? You've come out on top with the explosive, destructive victory, but what was it like sharing a ring with that perfect record? How did you cope with what he brought to the contest tonight?
He was a strong come-forward fighter like I knew he was going to be, but the experience is not there for him. He's 16-0, but I think he has to work technically on his boxing abilities. To compete with a fighter like me, you have to come with more than just, you know, big, heavy punches coming forward. If you do that, then I'm going to catch you. Groves is an experienced, well-rounded fighter, and that's why the boxing fans want to see that fight, because they know it's going to be competitive and they know that it's going to be exciting. So, you know, I'm back in the gym tomorrow. Groves, I'm coming for you.
Well, we look forward to whoever you face in the semi-final. Congratulations on your victory tonight. And maybe I'll ask you the question. Will you be at Wembley Arena next week watching that semi-final?
Well, I guess I have to. You know, these guys are in the tournament. They're the ones I'm going to be fighting, so I want to see up and close what they're made of. I know I have the beating of them, but yes, I will be there to make sure that they're towing the line.
Well, we look forward to seeing you ringside at Wembley. Something of a scouting mission for yourself, of course, because you will be facing the victor of the semi-final between George Groves and Jamie Cox. But this night belongs to you. Congratulations, Chris Eubank Jr. A successful defense of your IBO world title, and you are through to the semi-final of the World Boxing Super Series. Yildirim, commiserations. It hasn't proved to be your night tonight. Subjected to your first loss in this, your 17th professional contest. Just explain to us how the contest went from your point of view.
Maçında ilk mağlubiyetini, bunu nasıl hissediyorsun?
Elimizden geleni yaptık. Tüm seyircilerimize geldikleri için, burada beni yalnız bırakmadıkları için çok teşekkür ediyorum. Vardır bir hayır. Bugün demek ki bizim günümüz değilmiş, kazanamadık. İnşallah vardır bir hayır. Allah hepsinden razı olsun beni burada yalnız bırakmadıkları için.
So he said, I'm thankful for my fans, everybody who came to the arena. That was not my day. Maybe it's one reason. I will come back. And he says thank you again for the people.
Well, we look forward to your ring return, but just a couple more questions, if I may, on this contest tonight. What did he do that perhaps took you by surprise? Was he stronger than you expected, faster than you expected, sharper than you expected? What did he do in there tonight that perhaps you weren't prepared for?
Hızı gerçekten farklıydı. Onu da kullandı. İnşallah bakalım bundan sonra kariyerimiz nasıl devam edecek. Tüm halkıma geldikleri için sonsuz teşekkür ediyorum. Beni yalnız bırakmadıkları için sonsuz teşekkür ediyorum.
So his speed was really a speed. It was a little difference, what I find out quick now. And I thank again by my public to come here. And so he said this.
Well, we know you're immensely disappointed with the result tonight. We want to thank you for competing in the World Boxing Super Series. Just give us an idea, how do you go about the rebuilding process? When do you think you'll be in the ring again? And how do you go about fulfilling your immense potential and talent?
Biraz dinleneceğiz. Biraz dinlendikten sonra bakacağız.
We will get a rest and then we will see. We can't answer now.
Okay, well, Avni Yildirim, thank you very much indeed for taking the time to speak with us. Commiserations, it wasn't your night tonight, but you have taken part in what has proved to be an explosive spectacle here in Stuttgart.
What do you think?
Well, third round, you know, it started off explosively, as Ronald said. You know, where Yildirim was down on the canvas in the first sort of 30 seconds or so, and then in the second round, it seemed like it was back to level pegging. Did you see that coming, Duke, from Chris in the third round, in that manner?
Not in that manner. I expected the stoppage to be said earlier on. We expected the stoppage late in the fight. You know, when you start in any fight, you're fresh, you're strong. And Yildirim, he kind of played into Eubank's hands because he's only got one gear, and that's forward march. As he said, he's like Rambo. So he went in looking for a fight, trying to grind out a victory out of Eubank, force him to fight, which he did quite really well off the back foot, Eubank. But once he started to place his shots, once Eubank put the combinations together, that was the difference.
If we talk through the